Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. On today's video, we're going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. You're going to need pure soap, setting powder, or whichever powder that you prefer, and an eyebrow pencil. I use a brown one. I got this one at China Mall. This just lasts me forever, so that's why I use it. So you're going to spray in water into your soap and use a spoolie or a brush. So you're gonna apply that soapy thing on your brows and then line them up on top so that they formulate like a shape. Yeah. So that's gonna be basically your guide this on this entire tutorial. And then after that, you're gonna need your powder. So I prefer the setting powder because it's easy to work around. You are allowed to use any other kind, but this is just easy to work with. So I'm gonna apply that powder on top of my brows that are shaped and have soap in them. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then after that, you're gonna need a brush. I prefer a soft brush to just brush away the powder and prep. So it's basically like a prepping step before I apply the pencil. So I then take my fully sharpened brow pencil and apply along the, you see the way that my eyebrows are shaped. Um, I just follow that. I don't know how to explain it anyway other than that. You just need to have your brows shaped before you do your eyebrows, unless you're like a pro at it. Then you can do it without. But yeah, it's always safer to just have your brows shaped and then so that it's just easy to draw them. Back to the tutorial. So I then draw like strokes. You basically make marks that look like hair. That's how I prefer mine because I don't have like naturally fully or full brows. So I just do the strokes so that they look natural but done. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I do it. So I just go ahead and make more hairs on top of my natural eyebrows, and that's the best way I can explain it. So I just go ahead and do that on the other side as well. As you can see, I'm just holding my brow pencil just below my eyebrows, and then I just stroke going up. That's the only way and the simple way to do it. If you prefer brows that are more natural, this is the method for you. Just use this method. So yeah, after this, you're gonna need a concealer brush, which is like that flat brush. And please don't mind my brush. It's a very old brush. I've had this brush for years. I think, yeah, what was it? I think it was 2016, 17-ish when I was still learning how to draw brows. That is when I got this eyebrow pen, this brush at Signature, and I've never thought of changing it. So yeah, and then so now you're gonna need concealer. I normally go in with my lighter shade concealer at the bottom. Just use a straight line. Make it flat so that you can be able to make a straight line. So that's how I do it. Normally, the reason why I use this kind of concealer is because I would be doing my eyeshadows, but even on a regular, it just helps with brightening my upper eyelids because they kind of darker than my skin tone for my face, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that's what I do on both my eyebrows. You just blend it in with the concealer brush first, and then afterwards you also gonna use I know if I'm not gonna do my makeup, so let me do this. If I'm not gonna do my makeup, I use what do you call this thing? An earbud to remove the excess concealer. Otherwise, I just blend it in with the concealer brush first, and then, well, it's dragging it down with the concealer brush first, and then after that, I go through with my sponge or brush, but preferably a sponge, to blend it into my skin. So, yeah, that's that. And on the top part of my eyebrow, I prefer using a foundation, which is this is my old foundation from Maybelline. So that's what I prefer on top so that it easily blends with my skin. So I just use that for the top part, as you will see going from here. So for the top part, I only apply my concealer like halfway through. As you can see, I don't go with it like in the front of my brows. I don't have a particular reason. I just prefer it that way. So yeah, I just conceal the half part of my eyebrow. That's just the way I prefer it. Mawuyifunela wena-ke nkosi yami ukuyiyela phambili with the concealer or the foundation, up to you, my dear. Anginankinga mina, but mina, this is how I do it. So you're gonna need to be kind of thorough with the shape, because your concealer is basically what shapes your eyebrow. You can mess it up however you want, yeah, pencil, but you can always fix it with the concealer. As you can see, that one was just long in that corner, so I tried to fix it with my concealer. Also, kamashiya nkosi yami awafani noma ebewosisiko ngcono wethu yabo laba abafana kakhulu kanjalo. But yeah, that's the only way to do it. So now you're gonna use your sponge, whichever one that you like to use, and just blend that concealer into your skin. Just blend it. You will blend and blend. You can blend no mangabuye uches, but just blend so that I'll hambi with the line omhlophe concealer la. So yeah. So afterwards, you're gonna need to take your brush or your spoolie again and brush your eyebrows inwards. Is it inwards? Yeah. Or upwards, so that they are a little bit faded ngaphambili and they look a bit natural. So yeah, bye guys. Thank you for tuning in.